All right, what about now? Did it reset? Hmm. 1, 2, 3 testing. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Don't know what it is then. Can you hear me? Yes or no? All right, there we go. All right, Dolphins just got the ball and a good field position. They're at the 45-yard line. Here we go. Thank you so much. Here's Tua. There's a play fake, throws wide open. Waddle, he's at the 39-yard line of the Baltimore Ravens. First down. No, not touchdown. First down, Miami Dolphins. Tua throwing to Waddle up the middle. They're at the Baltimore Ravens 39-yard line already. They had a good kickoff return. I apologize, guys. All right. Now we got first and 10 at the 38-yard line of the Baltimore Ravens. Two on from the shotgun, one receiver to your left, one man in motion. Here's a handoff to A-Chain, and he is knocked down in the backfield for no gain. So it'll be second and 10 for the Miami Dolphins. Thank you. I appreciate it, buddy. So second down and 10 with 13:59. Miami has the ball. Great kickoff return. It was a 45-yard kickoff return to start the game. All right, second and 10 from the Dolphins 38-yard line. Tua at center. One running back in the backfield. That's A-Chain. A receiver to your left, one receiver to your right. The Ravens are showing blitz. Tua's back to throw. He finds A-Chain wide open down the sidelines, and he picks up about 6 yards. So it'll be third and about 4. Third and 4 with 13:32 remaining in the first. All right, here we go. As the clock is running. Well, then now they spot the ball back, so it'll be third and 6. All right, Tua from the shotgun. 2 receivers, 1 running back. Dolphins just call a timeout. First timeout for the Miami Dolphins. I guess the clock was running, so they had to call a timeout. All right, it'll be third and 6. We're going back to the field. So far, Tua is 2 for 2 for 24 yards. A-Chain has 1 carry, 0 yards, and Waddle has 1 reception for 20 yards. So here you go, third down and 6 from the shotgun. 2 receivers to your left, 1 to your right. 1 man in motion. Here's a handoff to the running back. He breaks a tackle, and he goes nowhere. Good play by the defense. Bad blocking for the Dolphins. Yeah, already called timeout. It's a fourth down with 12:36 remaining. And I guess the Miami Dolphins are going to go for it. That was a broken play by the defense. Good play by the defense by the Ravens. So Miami's going to bring the field goal unit, 4th and 4. And I guess he decided to bring the field goal unit. It's going to be a 49-yard field goal. Here's the snap, the kick, and is good. Miami just scored a field goal, and they lead 3-0. Okay, what happened here? Two, three, testing. All right, guys, something happened here. All right, can you guys hear me? Yeah, my thing says something here. I don't know. I have a message. All right, here comes the Ravens now. I'm sorry about that, guys. Something happened to my. I was gonna say we have bad Wi-Fi here, bad weather here today. All right, here's the kickoff. Lamar Jackson's ready to hit the field. 3-0 Dolphins. All right, here's the kick, and it's down at the 5-yard line. Picked up at the 20, 25. He's at the 30, and he's at the 33-yard line. Good return for Ali. And here comes Lamar Jackson to the field. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my. I'm having an issue with my stream, but to be honest with you, let me see something here. All right, here's Lamar Jackson, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. There's a handoff to Henry. Henry is hit in the backfield for a loss. Good play for the Miami Dolphins. All right, let me try this, guys. See if this is working. I'm sorry. I apologize. I guess I knew this was going to happen. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 for the Ravens. From the shotgun, Lamar Jackson, one running back, two receivers to your right, two to your left. Man in motion. 2nd and 10. Here's Lamar Jackson. He's stepping back. There's a throw and good hit. Good hit. Pick up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Ravens. So good defense for the Dolphins there. 3rd and 5. Miami leads 3-0 with 11:02 in the first quarter. All right, here we go. Lamar Jackson again from the shotgun. Henry in the backfield. Two receivers to your left, two to your right from the shotgun. 3rd and 5. Lamar's looking. He's looking. He's back. He's throwing. He throws and incomplete. A receiver dropped the ball. It'll be 4th and 3. The Ravens have to punt the ball. Yeah, no problem, brother. Good play by the Dolphins. Put pressure, and Lamar Jackson threw the ball on the floor, so on the ground. So here comes the punt from the Ravens. Here we go. Waiting for the punt. There's the punt, and there's the ball's going, rolling, and Miami will get the ball at the 2-yard line. Good play by the special team of the Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 from the own 2-yard line for the Miami Dolphins. I tell you something, the kickoff return should have caught that ball. He should have caught that ball. All right. Here comes Tua back on the field. So the ball is actually at the 4-yard line of the Miami Dolphins. All right, first and 10, 10:25 remaining. Yeah, they look good so far. All right, from the shotgun, man in motion. There's a handoff to A-Chain. He cuts up the middle, picks up about 3 yards. First and 10. Now it's going to be second and about 7. 3 yards for A-Chain. Yeah, good punt. So it'll be second and 7 for the Dolphins from their own 7-yard line. All right, Tua back in the shotgun, one running back in the backfield, 3 receivers to your left. One is in motion, that is Waddle. There's a handoff and it's fake, and he throws to number 84 wide open, and he has a first down. Great catch, and now they say the ball's a fumble recovered by the Ravens. They're going to check that for replay, see if he was down. They call it a fumble, but they're going to have to check the No, he wasn't down. That is a fumble. Good play by the Dolphin defense. I mean, Ravens defense. My God. All right, here we go. Yeah, he fumbled the ball. He had the first down. He fumbled the ball. So the Raven has the ball. They got the ball. Well, his elbow was down. Hold on. They're checking the replay. Yeah, they called it a fumble, but I think his elbow was down. So they. Yeah, that is a fumble. It is a fumble. So here you go. First and goal for the Ravens from the Dolphins 5-yard line. There's a handoff to Henry. He is up the middle, and he is close to the end zone. So it'll be second down and about 1 yard. Good run by Henry. Second and goal for the Ravens. Here we go. Second and goal. Lamar at center. Here's a handoff to number 22, and he is down at the 1 yard line. Pick up no gain. Good defense by the Dolphins once again. Phillip and Dobson plug the hole up the middle. So third and goal with 8:54 remaining. All right, back in center. Lamar Jackson, man in motion. There's a play fake. Lamar Jackson going down, and he throws, and the ball is incomplete. Good pressure on Lamar Jackson. Fourth and goal. So I guess they're going to go for the field goal. Wow, what a play by the Dolphin defense. They put pressure on Lamar. Hey, how you doing? I'm sorry. Video difficulties. Oh, okay. So the Ravens are going to go for it. So Ravens are going to go for it on fourth and goal at the Miami 2-yard line. Here we go. Fourth and goal for the Ravens. Henry at the backfield, 2 receivers, 1 in motion. There's a play fake, and there's a throw, and touchdown, Ravens to the tight end. Great play by the Ravens. Touchdown, Ravens. Mark Andrews with a touchdown on fourth and goal. That was a good throw by Lamar Jackson. All right, here comes the extra point. The kick is up and it's good. Ravens lead 7-0. A crucial fumble by Washington, number 84. 7-3 Ravens. That was a bad fumble with number 84. He was wide open too. He had the first down, but it's okay. Things happen in the NFL. That is okay. 7-3 Ravens, and we're coming back. We're under 4 minutes left in the first quarter. We're on the commercial break right now, so I want to thank everybody that joined the chat. Be sure that you guys join also their live stream, their pages. All right, there we go. Yeah, 7-3. Let's see what the Dolphins do when they get the ball back. All right. No, you're welcome, buddy. No problem, man. You're welcome. Yeah, you're right. You can't fumble in this league. You're right about that. When you fumble this league, you pay for the price. So that's part of football, guys and girls. You know. Don't know what. Can you guys hear me? Because I'm freezing on my side. Am I freezing on your side? Because I'm freezing on my monitor. Like I said, we having cold weather down here, and that doesn't work with us when it comes to actually Wi-Fi doing a video. All right, here comes the kickoff, and it's picked up at the 1 yard line. He's at the 10. He's at the 20. He has a open hole. He's at the 26 yard line. Good special team tackle for the Ravens. Ravens defense in 2025, the first 5 weeks, 35.4, most in the NFL points allowed per game. The last 3, they've done better, 16.5. All right, so here we go. Tua from the 26 yard line. Can he bring back the Dolphins? So Tua in the shotgun. Ollie Gordon is right behind Tua. You got 2 receivers to your left, 1 to your right. Yeah, I can see it skipping. There's a handoff to A-Chain. He's at the 28. He's at the 30. He's at the 40 yard line. Good run. Yeah, I guess it's skipping a little bit because of the weather here. I don't know why. I'm going to try something here, see if it works. I'm going to try this, if it works. Let me see if this works. All right, first and 10 for the Miami Dolphins was 7:50 remaining. It wasn't 4:50. It was 7:48 remaining. All right, Tua from the Dolphins 45 yard line. Here's a handoff to A-Chain. He breaks another hole. He has another hole. He continues running. He picks up about 7 yards. It'll be second down and 3. Good run by A-Chain. They're almost at midfield already. All right, 2nd and 4. They give him 6 yards, 7:16 remaining. They're actually at the 49-yard line of the Ravens. All right, here we go. Tua under center. One running back in the backfield. A-chain. Two receivers to your left and to your right. There's a handoff, and that was a bad play. Everybody saw that coming. It'll be 3rd down. Lost about 3 yards. Everybody saw that coming. Yeah, I mean, it happens all the time. All right, good defense by the Ravens, knocking AJ in the backs. Now it's 3rd and 7. Tua from the shotgun. 4 receivers. Here comes the blitz. Wide open, tight end, and he got the 1st down. That's Deloach. Good throw, man. Good catch by the tight end. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. So I guess both teams are using their own tight ends. Good throw by Tua. I mean, good catch also by the tight end. I think that's the former Giants tight end that we picked up from the practice squad. Wow, good play. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line of the Ravens. Tua back in the shotgun. He's looking. He throws. Wow, almost intercepted. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Almost intercepted by the Ravens. The guy dropped it. He was throwing for water, but he was covered by probably three Ravens defender. Yeah, good play, man. Good play by the defense. All right, 2nd and 10 with 5:38 remaining in the first. Dolphin trail 7-3 to the Ravens. Tua from shotgun. One running back, A-chain. There's another handoff for A-chain. He has a hole. He breaks it. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10, Dolphins. At the 19-yard line of the Baltimore Ravens. Great run by A-chain. Man, the offensive line of the Dolphins are opening up some holes. Some big holes. Great block by Patrick Paul. And great run by A-chain. Great run, man. Feed the ball to the guy. You got to run to beat this team. I can say that right now. So, 1st and 10 from the Dolphins. Actually, from the Ravens. Not Dolphins. My bad. There's another handoff, and he picks it about 3 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 15-yard line. 4:50 remaining. Good run by actually Ollie Gordon. There go McDaniel. They're changing the game plan. That's what they're doing. All right, Tua from the shotgun. Once again, man in motion. He throws and great block, and he opens it up, and he picks it about a couple yards. So it'll be 3rd down, about 5. Third and 5 for the Dolphins. All right, Tua from the shotgun. 3rd and 4. Has a man open. He play fakes, and he's going to be short of the 1st down. Throws it right at the 1-yard line. So it'll be 4th and 2. I think my dad is going to go for it. All right, here we go. 4th and 1. Dolphins are going to go for it. All right, here we go, guys. from the golly. Here's two up. There's a flag down. There is a flag down. Don't know why he's doing this. There is a flag down. There's a stoppage here. Hey, how you doing, Gigi? Welcome aboard. Go Wales. 4th and 6. All right, Miami's going to go for a field goal. Flag was against Miami. Yellow flag, not red. The kick is up, and he missed the field goal. He missed the field goal. It's still 7-3 with 2:36. Missed field goal for the Dolphins. A cheap shot, too. I think the hole was bad. All right, 7-3 with 2:36 remaining. All right, let me go here. All right, guys, I have no idea what's going on with my side of the. Let me see if it kicked in already. Probably kicked in. Hopefully this will work. There it is. I think it's working now. Seven three, guys. 7-3. I'm sorry. I think I'm having video difficulties with my setup. Oh man, this weather, guys. I hope you guys are having a lovely Thursday night, which the time here is 8:45. The Ravens are up 7-3. And how they got up 7-3, we had a fumble and recovered by the Ravens, and that's how they got their 7 points tonight. But there's still a lot of football left. Hopefully, they can come back. This could be a good game, man. It's going to be a good game all around. I believe so. Thank you, Gigi. Be sure you guys join and subscribe to all my guys that are here actually live with me right now. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. There's a handoff to Henry, and he ain't going nowhere. Good defensive play by the Miami Dolphins against the run. Henry probably picked up 1 yard, so it'll be 2nd down with 2:24 remaining. Dolphin defense playing pretty well up the middle. You're welcome. So good defensive play, man, for the Miami Dolphins. Charles 7-3. Henry just can't get his feet going on this one. So 2nd and 9 from the shotgun. Lamar Jackson, 1 running back. That's Henry. 2 receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Here comes the blitz for the Dolphins. Here's the throw, and bad tackle, missed tackle, 1st down for the Ravens. 1st and 10 for the Ravens. Dolphin missed a tackle there. Good throw. Well, that's what happened when you blitz. That was Flowers with the catch. Built a wall. Wow. You believe Ravens only have 25 yards in this game. Miami has 102. Here we go. Lamar Jackson from the shotgun. 3 receivers to your left. 1 running back. That is Henry. And he picks up the hole up the middle, and he picks up about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Ravens at the Ravens 35-yard line or 39-yard line. So good run by Henry. All right. Here we go. This quarter is almost over, guys. 58 seconds, 2nd and 4. They gave him 6 yards. Ravens up 7-3. Lamar Jackson from the shotgun. Henry in the backfield. One receiver to your left, one to your right. Here is a run from it, and he is sacked. Downwind, Lamar Jackson. Did not fake anybody. It'll be 3rd down for the Ravens. And probably that's going to be starting the 2nd quarter because the time clock is running out. Good play by the Dolphins, too. Try to fake the Dolphins with a run, and he got knocked down the back. So good play. And that was the rookie, Grant, and Butler, and also Chop Robinson. So 3rd and 4th, here we go. With 12 seconds, I guess they're going to go for it. There's a man in motion. That's a tight end, Matthews, and then you got one running back. There it is. He's back to throw. Has a man open. He looks. Dolphin missed the tackle, and he was wide open. And he missed it, so there was a catch by number 84, and he picks up the 1st down. Actually, number 80. Dolphin had him sacked. A missed tackle. Had him sacked. So it'll be 1st and 10, starting the 2nd quarter in Miami territory. Wow, what a throw. Runner on 2nd. I wish that was baseball. And if you're watching the baseball classic, guys, Toronto is up 3-2. Toronto could wrap up the World Series against the Dodgers. I hope not. I hope it goes 7 games. Yeah, Lamar Jackson did pretty good. Yeah, he escaped the blitz. You know, Cap for life, sometimes I don't believe that, man. You hear so much things, and now you don't know what's going to happen. You know, I just heard they're going to keep McDaniel, the whole staff, for the whole year, no matter what happens. Listen, that is pretty bad, but hey, you got to go with the flow, right? But who knows? I think my McDaniel was on a hot seat on game 1, to be honest with you. But this is the game they're gonna have to show up and play well. I can tell you that. All right, so we're coming back up to the 2nd quarter with the Ravens leading 7-3, and they got the ball at Miami territory. It was a 3rd down and good throw by Lamar Jackson. Now he was sacked. They missed the sack. They missed the tackle. He was sacked. Okay, what happened here? What happened here? Oh, they're showing the replay. Yeah, he missed. I mean, he missed a tackle. He should have been sacked. There it is, number 90. Chop Robinson let him wide open. So he's at the Miami 35-yard line. Yeah, that was Phillip. Missed a tackle. Yeah. Here we go. From center, Lamar Jackson handoff to wow, what a hit. What a hit on Henry. What a hit. It'll be second down. Great hit. Man, defense of the Dolphins are playing hard, man. They are playing hard. That was Dobson who made the tackle. All right, so it'll be 2nd and 7. Yeah, Miami Vice. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Lamar Jackson from the shotgun from the Miami 20-yard line. Dolphins showing blitz. 2 receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Lamar Jackson back to throw. He looks. Has a man wide open and touchdown Ravens. Touchdown wide open. Once again, Mark Andrew with his 2nd touchdown of the game. Blown coverage there for the Miami Dolphins. Miami trailing now 14-3 with the extra point coming up. Yeah, somebody missed the play there. Great catch by Andrews. His 2nd touchdown of the night. Lamar looking good. Here comes the extra point. And it's good. Ravens lead 14-3 with 14:10 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Yeah. Let's see what happens. I could go all the way. Yeah, you could go all the way for real. All right. Dolphins down 14-3, 2nd quarter, 14:10 remaining. Here comes the kickoff. This team needs a sparks once again. Tight end. We forgot about Mark, and I guess they forgot about Andrew, the tight end. All right, here we go. Can the Dolphins get a touchdown here before there's a ball? It's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So Miami will start at the, I think it's 35-yard line or 30-yard line. Penalty shot. That's hockey, Batman. All right, 1st and 10 for the Miami Dolphins. So far, Lamar Jackson has looking good, but the key was the turnover by the Miami Dolphins that led to a touchdown on 4th down for the Ravens. All right, Tua at center. 1 running back in the back. 1 man in motion. 1 tight end. 2 receivers. There's a man in motion. There's a fake handoff. And there's a bad play. And now he's wide open. And they got the man wide open. He just cut up the middle. They had him knocked for a loss. And he picked up 8 yards. Wow. That was number 6. I'm going to say that was Washington. They had him for at least a 10-yard loss. And he just escaped from the Ravens defense and pick up 8 yards. Good play by Washington. This is what happened when you got speed in the team. So they gave him actually 7 yards. So it's 2nd and 3. 2 under center. A-Chain the running back. 3 receivers to your left, 1 to your right. There's a handoff to A-Chain. He cuts up the middle. He has the 1st down, and he's at the Ravens 49-yard lines. Let me tell you something. The Dolphins miscues is what's actually hurting them right now. Once again, they're in the Raven territory. And they've been on the Raven territory every single time. They got a missed field goal, and they had a fumble. So now let's see if they capitalize with a touchdown here. They got to do something here. See, they got field goal, fumble, and missed field goal. The last 3 possessions. So Miami has been in the red zone and been. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 49. There's a play fake from Tua. He throws to the tight end. Good play. He picks up about 9 yards. So he's at the 49-yard line. Good play. Now the Dolphins are using their weapons, which is going to be their tight end. Man, that guy's great. That's Greg. I think it's Delushi, something like that. Great tight end, man. He came from the Giants practice squad. The guy's huge. Great blocker. Great player. Here we go. Two under center. One running back. That's A-Chain. You got Alec Inglow in motion. Two receivers to your left, one to your right. Here's Tua. Back to throw. Play fake. He throws. There's a guy wide open. Oh, he's wide open for a touchdown. He's wide open, and it's a flag down. Great catch. But there is a flag down. 1st and goal for the Miami Dolphins. 1st and goal. There is a flag down in the backfield. Let's see what happens, guys. Let me see who's against. Uh-oh. This is not good. What is it? All right. Hold on. Give it a second. Waiting for the official, the Zebra. The Zebra's going to make the call. Yeah, that's against Baltimore Raven. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Oh, it's against the Dolphins. He raised that flag against the Dolphins. I didn't see the flag coming, but they called it illegal block, but that's not illegal block. That was a bad call, guys. Bad call. So now it's 2nd down for the Dolphins. McDaniel's pissed off. Ollie Gordon is actually upset. And the sideline. Oh, Lord. 14-3 Ravens, and this guy's upset in the sideline, and he is cussing all the words you could call in the dictionary. That was a bad call. Bad call for the official. Well, here we go. 2nd and 16. Back at the 40-yard line for the Dolphins. Tua from the shotgun. Man, Water was wide open. Here's a throw from Tua. He throws deep again. He has a guy wide open, and he's going to be out of bounds. 3rd and 16. Thank you, Zebra. Yeah, that was a bad call, guys. That was a bad call. Connor was out of bounds, and he had the 1st down. Wow. Yeah, he's out of bounds. Great catch, but he was out of bounds. All right, 3rd and 16. Here comes the blitz from the Ravens. Man in motion. That's Waddle. One running back in the backfield. 3 receivers to your left. There's Tua. He throws to A-Chain, number 28. He picks it up, and he falls down at the 50-yard line. Good play by the Ravens. Miami needs to punt the ball. They're going to have to punt the ball. So Miami will punt the ball to the Ravens. Hello, Capital U. How you doing, buddy? All right. Good play by the Ravens defense, knocking the running back, and he was close to the 1st down, but good play. So here comes the punt from the Miami Dolphins, trailing 14-3 in the 2nd quarter with 10:49 remaining. Here's the punt. The ball's at the 5-yard line, and he takes it to the 20, and he's down at the 25-yard line. So Lamar Jackson and the Ravens will start at their own 25-yard line when we come back after this break by the sponsors. All right. I'm gonna tell you, it's right now it's going the Ravens side, man. They're playing good defense. They got 5 starters back. Andrew has 2 touchdowns in this first half. Lamar's looking good. The only thing I could tell you, Henry is not running the ball good so far. So far, you guys have the Ravens had about 15 yards rushing. Miami has over 100 and something yards in offense. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Have a blessed one. Thank you, man. Bailey's shoe store. Oh boy. Listen, I'm gonna have fun. I can have fun with you guys till. Give me a second.
You see, I could change my voice too. See how I changed my voice?
See, this is the best one. You see how you can change your voice when you do this? This is incredible, dude.
I am Optimus Prime. I will prevail. This is a monster, guys. Explain to me, how could this be a monster?
Hello, is my mommy there? Mommy? Oh my gosh, mommy. Where are you? See, this is the new system I'm using. But, let me go back to my voice. I knew you were gonna laugh. I knew. I sound like Alvin the Chipmunk. Imagine Alvin the Chipmunk doing a football game. That is funny, man. For real.
Yeah, that's the voice. Oh my God. You imagine that? Alvin the Chipmunk doing a football game? Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I could change it.
You see, hello? Hey, nicely done. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you for joining in. Oh my gosh. The Dolphins are trailing 14-3. And we only in the, what, first half? Oh my gosh.
And then you got the older person with the voice, and it sounds more like Darth Vader. I am the dark side. And then you have the male, which will change your voice. Yeah, it's funny, man. This is incredible. All right, we're going back.
We're going back to the game. Here we go. Lamar Jackson. Flowers to your left. Derrick Henry in the backfield. Lamar is at center from the Dolphins' 22-yard line. There's a play fake. There's Lamar Jackson, and down he goes for a sack. Lamar Jackson down for a sack from Jones. Great play by the Dolphins defense. It'll be second down. I mean, Chubb put the pressure, and so does Jones. He couldn't go nowhere. He should comment like this. All right, buddy. Good play by the Dolphins defense. I can tell you right now, man. Henry cannot run. Lamar Jackson has been pressured all night, but he escaped a couple of times. But this time, he could not escape. So let's see what happens here. So now we are in second down and about 20. He had lost 10 yards from the Dolphins. Actually, all the way down to the, wow. There's a handoff to Henry. He cuts up the middle, and he is, God, great run by Henry. Pick up about 13 yards. So it'll be third down about 6-7 yards. Good run. Good run by Henry. He said, no, not a sack. Yeah, it was a sack. He lost 10 yards. Good pressure by the Dolphins. They're putting pressure. Every time they snap the ball, they're putting pressure on him. All right, here we go. Anyway, good run by Henry now. He got a big hole up the middle. So 3rd and 6. Here we go. 3rd and 6. Here comes the pressure of the Dolphins again. Now you got Lamar Jackson from the shotgun. Henry in the backfield. 2-man in motion. Here comes the blitz again. Here's the throw. The man is incomplete. Incomplete overthrown. Now we have a receiver arguing with a referee. Let me change my voice here. Now here comes the flag. And that flag is going to be against the Ravens because arguing with the official. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Ravens. That is bad, man. You don't do that, guys.
See, I told you, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Ravens.
Oh my gosh, he did that for real? He threw him a flag? Are you kidding me? What the heck did he do? Well, he was talking bad to the official, and you got what you got.
Well, my name is Optimus Prime, and I believe he messed up. Okay, this is a monster. I don't think he's a monster.
Well, he went to the official and he opened his big mouth and he got in trouble.
All right. here we go. From the end zone. He's going to punt from the end zone. Here's the punt. And there is a catch at the 30. And there's a flag down already. He's at the 35, at the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 45. He's at the 30. All the way to, wow, what a good run. But there is a flag down. So that might come back. Good run. Good run by the Dolphins. But there's a flag down. Let's see what the flag is, guys. Mostly has to be holding. Yeah, you definitely cannot talk back to the referee. Oh, my God. Holding against the Baltimore Ravens. So Miami is first down in Baltimore territory. See, now the Ravens are playing bad football. That's a coaching issue. When flags comes like that, it's a coaching issue. First and 10 for the Dolphins. Chop Robinson, number 44, is exiting the game with an injury, heading to the locker room right now. So it doesn't look good. He has a towel in his face. It doesn't look good. All right, here we go. First and 10 for the Dolphins with 8:49 remaining. And so far, Harbaugh is pissed. He is mad. Hold me. All right, from the 29-yard line, here's Tua. Back to throw. Has a man wide open, and he throws it on the ground incomplete. What the heck was that? Can you tell me, Tua? He had a guy wide open, and he threw it on the ground.
Oh my God, he threw the ball on the ground. This is terrible, man. Terrible.
All right, here we go. Second and 10. As Tua threw a ball in the floor. Yeah, Chop got injured. Yes, he did. I don't know. He had a towel, and he's going to the locker room. He is injured. I'll get more update as they release it. So second and 10, Tua from the shotgun. 2 men to your left, 1 to your right. There's a man in motion. That's Washington. What the heck was that? Oh, my gosh. Incomplete. What was that, man? I can tell you what was that. Waddle ran the wrong route. Tua threw the ball in the wrong place. And Washington didn't know where the heck he was going. That's what happened in that play. Yeah, he's in the locker room right now. They show him right now going into the locker room with the towel in his face. I don't know what happened, if he got hit in the face or something, but he's walking. All right, third and 10 with 8:42 remaining. Ravens up 14-3. 4 seconds left on the clock. Tua on the center. He picks the receiver, and he throws short of the first down. So it'll be fourth down. I guess they're going to go for it. I don't think they're going to go for the field goal. We already have one missed field goal. So I guess here comes the field goal unit again. He's going to try it again, I guess. Wow. Miami has more yards than the Ravens, and they're trailing 14-3. That is incredible, guys. Incredible. Chuck will take down the Ravens. Here we go. Another field goal. He's 1 for 2. He already missed one short one. This is going to be a 43-yard field goal. And this one is good. So now it's 14-6. How about that? 2 touchdowns for the Ravens, 2 field goals for the Dolphins.
Oh my God, he hit a field goal? Are you kidding me? Man, I love this voice. This is one of the best voices you can have. Now we're on the break. But anyhow, you guys can enjoy this. Oh my gosh, I think I'm losing my voice.
It's Baltimore 14, Miami 6.
They said, this is a male. Wow, what a male. It sounds like RoboCop to me. Oh, the Optimus Prime.
Oh my gosh. We are losing 14-6. But listen, we are in a commercial break. So, let's see what happens when we kick off the ball once again. Continue with those hearts and those happy faces. Holy Toledo.
Optimus Prime.
I love this voice. This is the best voice I have.
I am Optimus Prime. I hope you guys having fun tonight. This is a monster. Oh my gosh, we have Halloween coming up. This is a voice for Halloween. Wow, this is great, man. I love this voice.
Now here's the one I want the best, the baby. This is the baby voice. My team is losing 14 to 6. Are you freaking kidding me? We are losing to the Ravens? Nah, give me a break.
Oh man, that's too much fun. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Win or loss, you gotta have fun, man. That's part of sports. You gotta have a good sense of humor. You know, just that is crucial for this team. He said draw. Oh man. All right, we're going back to the action. Here comes the kickoff. God, Lamar Jackson is that's great. He's having a great season before the injury. So I'm just looking at his stats right now. Pretty good quarterback, man. All right. Here comes the kickoff now. Let's see if the Dolphins defense could put more pressure. It's going to be a good game. I'm going to say this again. Here comes the kickoff by number 47. And once again, there goes my channel. And there's a catch at the 10-yard line. There's a run down the sideline, and he went out of bounds about the 12, 13-yard line. Yeah, I saw that one, Elvis. All right, here we go. Lamar Jackson coming out to the field with his ball club, and let's see what they could do here. Can the Dolphin defense get nasty here? All right, Henry in the backfield once again from the shotgun. 2 receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Dolphins showing blitz. Lamar changing the play at the line of scrimmage. He's throwing, he's looking back. He throws, and he picks up his back at the backfield, pick up about 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3. Yeah, that's true. Let's break up the party and work with Batman. You're right. The Cape Crusader. Here we go. 2nd and 3 for the Ravens. Now Lamar goes up in the center. Wow, you got Andrews back there as a running back. So you know what that means. He's going to block for number 22. Dolphin once again showing blitz. And there's a handoff to Henry. Nowhere. Nowhere to Derrick Henry. I'm telling you, this defense is playing pretty good against the run tonight. You got to give him credit. It'll be 3rd down. And look at Lamar Jackson. He could not believe it. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Ravens. Here we go. So, defense is going to tighten up. Don't be surprised that Lamar would do a play-action pass here. 6:42 remaining before the half. Here comes the Dolphin. He's showing blitz again. I will not blitz when it's 3 and 1, 3rd and 1. There it goes, and Henry is hit in the backfield, and he got no gain. What a defense, guys! Henry for a loss. He got hit. Let me tell you, the Dolphins' defense tonight is playing amazing. I'm serious. They are playing. I mean, Henry could not go nowhere, and he just got popped too. By the way, he got popped. All right. Be safe and God bless you all. Thank you so much, Batman. You have a good night. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. Wow. 4th and 1, and here comes the punt, and Miami will get the ball back with 5:52 remaining. And here's the punt. Great punt. He didn't pick it up. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. He almost touched that. If he would have touched that, he would have fumbled the ball, and the Ravens will recover. That was so close. 5:37. Miami trailing 14-6. What has kept Miami in the game is their defense, guys. Their defense. See, I'm freezing. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm freezing on my side. I don't know why. On my screen. Now it's coming back. There we go. Be sure you guys hit the like button as you guys walked into the chat, man. That's very important for me. Hit the like button. So Miami will get the ball back. See, now my whole thing is resetting again. What in the world is resetting again? I guess so. We need to get a touchdown instead of a field goal here. Because if we don't, it's going to be a long night for the Dolphins. All righty, then. Let's go, Dolphins. Yeah. Don't know why this is going down. Let me take this out and let me try this again. Right, maybe this work. Here we go. I hope you guys are having a lovely Thursday night, man. A lovely Thursday night. A blessed Thursday night. I got to work tomorrow, but I'm glad it's Happy Friday tomorrow, man, for everybody. Happy Friday. One thing I'm going to say as a podcaster, man, be safe, love one another, stay positive, and continue doing good things, man. Because good things will go back to you. That's the way I see it. All right. Waiting for this commercial to go so we could get back into. Now, there's no update on Chop Robinson yet. Looking at it right now, I know he did exit the game, but I have seen no update what it is. Man, Tua did something that was funny. He faked that he fumbled the ball and he threw the ball, but the turnovers of the Dolphins that led to 7 points to the Ravens. But now he's looking good. I mean, Tua's looking good tonight, to be honest with you. Even running the ball, we run the ball pretty good. Like I said, we have more yards than the Ravens, and we're still losing 14-6. But that's part. Statistic don't win games, guys. Score does. Here we go. Man in motion, Tua from the shotgun from the Dolphin 20-yard line. There's a handoff to HN. He has a hole, and he picks up about a couple yards. It'll be second down about probably 9 or 8. So 5:24 remaining and counting. Second down for the Dolphins. All right, here we go. Second down in about 9. With a 5:09. I mean, Miami's wasting the. Oh, there is a player down. There is a player down, number 14 for the Ravens. I guess they just show that right now. There is a player down. There is a timeout on the field. That's Kyle Helmerton. 5 interceptions, 7 sacks, 5 receptions. I think he came back from an injury. And he is down. I think he has cramps. His legs is cramping. That's what it is. He just got yeah, I guess that's what it is. Yeah, he got it. You got a cramp. Or either cramp or hamstring, either or. All right. I guess he has to come out of the game for one play. And we'll get back to the action now. Dolphins trailing 14-6 with 5:12 remaining in the second quarter. Here we go. Tua from the shotgun, one running back in the backfield. There's a handoff to, there is a flag down. There is a flag down before the play was over. Illegal motion against the Dolphins. So it'll be second down. It's a 5-yard penalties. This is what I didn't want to happen. Yeah, not helmet. Yeah, he's okay. He went to the sideline. I think he has a cramp in his legs. All right. Dolphins are going backwards instead of going forward. Another flag. And that's what I was saying. So here we go. Hamilton is back in the game. So it'll be 2nd and 15 for the Dolphins at their own, I think, 15-yard line. You got Waddle to your left. He's laughing now. They're both laughing. You got a man in motion, 2 receivers to your left, 3 to your right. Here's Tua from the shotgun. Man in motion, that's Ollie. He throws. That's number 6. That's going to be, that's going to be a flag. That should be a flag. That didn't look good. He grabbed the face mask, but I guess they didn't call it. They're going to look at the replay on that. Wow, he got caught. Oh, that's going to be. They didn't call a flag. That's actually a horse collar, and they didn't call the horse collar. That should be a flag. That was a dangerous play. 3rd and 7. I guess they didn't call a flag. Dolphin sidelines are actually pissed right now. 2 from the shotgun. 3rd and 7. 4 seconds left. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. He better hurry up and hike the ball. He didn't hike the ball in time, or there was a timeout. Timeout by the Dolphins. Miami used their second timeout. That was another bad managing. Yeah, it was a false start against the Dolphins. And they threw the ball to Washington, and he was horse collared. Yeah, no flag. They took the flag out. But that was a bad play. They should have called a flag. The Zebras are out tonight. Remember, one day from Halloween tomorrow. Anybody here in the chat going to dress up for Halloween? God, look at this Halloween costume at the stadium. You got Mario Brothers. Oh, you got Chucky. Chucky's in the sideline. You got Kiss. Wow. All right, 3rd and 7. With 4:17 remaining. Miami at the 22-yard line. There's a show blitz for the Ravens. 2 from the shotgun. 1 man in motion. That is the tight end. He throws, and wide open is Waddle for a first down at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. There's no touchdown, man. That's the Dolphin first down. All right. 4 minutes left and counting. Miami driving the ball now. Good throw by Tua. Tua is having a good night, guys. So it's 1st and 10. There's a play fake by Tua. He throws, and Waddle's wide open again. And he's wide open, and he's gone. And there's a wow. He's at the 38-yard line of the Ravens. Waddle just woke up, guys. 3:27 remaining. What a throw by Tua. Another good throw by Tua. First down, Dolphins. Wow, what a throw, guys. What a throw. Tua just, right up the middle, man. Great bullet. But see, I'm surprised they're not calling flags on the Ravens, man. They're tackling, they're getting face mask, and they're not calling it face mask. Here's a man in motion. That's Ollie. Here's a handoff. And it's a fake, and they give it to Washington. And he goes on the sidelines. He's at the 40. He's at the 35-yard line of the Ravens. 2nd down, and 1 Dolphin is getting up slowly, and that's Ollie Gordon, who got hurt in the play. And he is down. That is not good. Don't know what happened to Chubb Robinson, but I guess Ollie Gordon just got. Oh, he got caught with a leg. Player just caught his leg at the back. Oh, that's not good. That don't look good right now. Oh, that don't look good right now, and it looks like it's not as bad as it looked. But let's see what happens. He's down. There's a break in the action. Oh, but let me get my voice here.
Well, you see now, he got hurt. That ain't right, man. He got hurt. Come on, Fizz. That's right. Let's get a TD. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my voice here. Does anybody like this voice? Holy Toledo. Let's go, Dolphins. Let's go. Let's go, Dolphins. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
I believe that the Miami Dolphins could score a touchdown here before half and have a good game. Let's see what happens.
Now, this is the male voice. Welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. Once again, we're watching tonight's game between the Ravens and the Miami Dolphins with the score Ravens 14, Miami 6. We are in a commercial break and we'll be right back after these words.
What kind of words? What are you talking about? What kind of words? Really, man? Holy cow. Are you kidding me?
Well, I am Optimus Prime and I am about to make this game official.
Now this one, I don't know what to call it. Watch me. Because when you got a sick, I cannot believe his voice.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Miami's down 14 to 6.
I am from the dark side. My name is Darth Vader. Luke, I am your father. This is crazy. Alright, here we go. We're coming back to the action.
Oh my gosh. You gotta have fun. I tell you guys, you got to have fun with this. This is amazing. Oh man, but this weekend, hopefully this weekend, game time college football. I'll probably go live also or give you guys update. All right, Ali is going to the blue tent and he is walking. I guess they're checking his left leg. So here we go. 2nd and 7 with 2:43 remaining. Miami has the ball at the 35-yard line of the Ravens. Tua from the shotgun, one man in motion. Here's a handoff to number 28, H.N. He has the first down. He picks it up and oh my gosh. First down and more. 1st and 10 at the, is there a flag down? No flag. You can see the Ravens trying to strip that ball. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Ravens 20-yard line. All right, 1st and 10, 204, 203. So they're going to go to the 2-minute warning, guys. 2-minute warning for the Miami Dolphins. They got 2-minute warning, one timeout, and they trail 14-6. And boy, McDaniel's not happy at all, man. I can't blame him. Before I leave at halftime, I'll give you some statistics. Then I take a break, and then I'll be back and finish this game up. Hey, I want to thank everybody that's actually in the chat, joining the chat. Love you guys. I appreciate everything you guys do. I really do, guys. I tell you, I do this for fun. This is what it is. Get it together. Be honest. Don't talk bad about anybody. Just be a good person. That's all I can say. Be a good person. Do the right things. This is fun, man. This is fun. It's just sports, entertainment, and this is what it is. But yeah, I am a Dolphin fan. So we got Raven fans here too. So actually, today I got a chat. Was it a chat or was it I think it was a comment from a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and you guys are welcome here too. I also have a Cleveland fan here with us. That's Keno right there, 1379. He's a Cleveland Brown fan. So hey. Listen, we support every team, man. At the end of the day, it's just a game, right? All right. We're in the commercial. Yeah, me too. I mean, I appreciate you guys too, man. It's a game, win, lose, or draw, but it's not the end of the world. And that's the most important thing. It's just that football is just a sport. That's it. Have fun with it. All right. 1, 2, 3, testing. 1, 2, 3. There they go. Now you can hear me. All right. I'm sorry about that. Something happened to my speaker. All right. So I'm sorry about that. Oh, that's good. I like that. Yeah, we're going to get together one of these days, man. I'm going to work this out, see how we're going to get together. All right, 2nd and 9 for the Dolphins from the 19-yard line of the Ravens with 1:18 remaining, 4 seconds left. There's a hole up the middle for A-Chain, and he picks up about 7 yards. It'll be 3rd down, 1:10 remaining and counting. They're at the 11-yard line of the Ravens. So Dolphins are moving the ball right now. They are moving the ball. Listen, if I tell you how many yards the Dolphin has versus the Ravens, you'll be surprised. And they're turning this game. But like I say, it's just statistics. All right, here we go. 3rd down and about, I'm going to say 2 yards, 1 yard. I guess Ravens call a timeout. Yeah, I think the Ravens call a timeout. No, not yet. Not yet. So 3rd and 2. Here we go. 3rd and 2 from the Ravens. And there's a handoff to, good play by the Ravens. Good play. Knock them in the backfield. Everybody knew that. 4th down. So I guess Dolphins are going to go for another field goal. That's the only bad thing. Timeout for the Ravens. 4th down. I don't know if McDaniel's going to go for it. Let's see if he goes for it. Yeah, he slipped. Good play by the defense for the Ravens. Good play. That was Smith, number 0, who knocked him out in the backfield. So Dolphins going for a field goal, or they're going to go for it? Actually, they're going to go for it. It's 4th and 2 for the Dolphins with 1:08 remaining. McDaniel has decided to go for it. So here we go. This is going to be a good game. Good play for the Ravens. The Ravens coming with a blitz. You got 3 receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Here's Tua. He throws, and incomplete pass. What happened there? Somebody forgot the play. That's it. Ravens stopped the Dolphins. That was a bad play. The receiver stopped running the route. Yeah, A-Chain stopped running. I don't know what happened there. So the Ravens got the ball back with under a minute left. He stopped running. That was crazy. Doesn't look good now. McDaniel's actually upset in the sideline with Tua and the team play calling. That was terrible, man. That was terrible. All right. 1st and 10 from the own 11-yard line. Lamar Jackson from the shotgun. Henry in the backfield. Miami trail 14-6. Here's Lamar back to throw. They're pressuring Lamar. That should be a flag right there. Nobody calls a flag. And the ball's incomplete. 2nd and 10 with 56. I tell you, they're putting pressure on Lamar. So I throw it to Andrew. Andrew had about three defender on him. All right, 14-6. Miami total yards 205. Baltimore only has 102. Miami has 18 minutes of possession of the ball, and the Ravens have 10 minutes. That's it. 2nd and 10 with 56 seconds left. Man in motion, Henry in the backfield. You got Lamar Jackson from the shotgun. He's back to throw. Here comes the Dolphin again. He's looking, he throws, and going nowhere. 2nd and 10 with 46 seconds left. And I'm going to say Miami called timeout. It has to be the last timeout. Yep, Miami called their last timeout. So, 14-6. I'm telling you, Dolphins playing good defense, guys. Good defense. It's how they're going to come out in the first half. I mean, the second half, how they're going to come out. And I think it's Raven ball. entering the third quarter. Yeah, it is. It is. You see, that's what I'm saying. Stats sometimes don't mean nothing in the NFL, man. It's just a scoreboard. So here is 3rd and 5 with 46 seconds left. I imagine that the Ravens are going to run it to eat the clock out. And here's the throw, and he is short of the first down, and there is a flag down. There is a flag down with 41 seconds. What it is, we'll let you know right now. Because the Dolphins came with a blitz. It could be offsides on Miami. Let's see. Okay, it's against the Ravens. Illegal motion on number 4. So Miami will get the ball with 41 seconds, and they're going to have to punt from the end zone. But they have no timeout. So Malik Washington is back to receive the punt. No, it's going to be a flag against the offensive line. It's going to be actually number 4, Flowers, illegal motion. All right, here's the punt. And there's 37 seconds left. And Malik got the ball, and he picked it up at the 20. And he is down at the 21-yard line. He actually fumbled the ball, but he got it back. So 30 seconds left. Miami will start. Okay, so linebacker Chop Robinson suffered a concussion. So if you hear, he suffered a concussion. That's what Chop Robinson exit the game. I don't know if Aqua Veil is here, but all right, 30 seconds left. No timeout remaining. It's going to be impossible with 30 seconds. They're probably going to try to get to the field goal range, but I doubt it. I mean, they're way back there. So here we go. No, it was against the Ravens. Right, Tua from the shotgun, man in motion, the tight end. Here's a handoff to the running back. He picks up the first down. He takes off at the first down. He's at the 32-yard line. 24 seconds left. 1st and 10 Dolphins. Timeout. Tua has 134 yards. He's 13 of 18 for 134 yards. Lamar Jackson is 8 for 12 with 89 yards and 2 TDs. That's the difference there. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Tua trying to get him in the field goal range with 24 seconds left. They're at the 29-yard line. It's going to be far. He's going to have to throw this ball deep. There's a throw, and he throws to number 28, H.N., and he goes out of bounds with 19 seconds left. 2nd down. There's 19 seconds left. Good coverage by the Ravens. It's 14-6 Ravens with 19 seconds left. You know, 2nd down and 9. Just give him 1 yard on that. So Tua from the shotgun. 3 receivers to your left. Tua looking wide open. The tight end, he's at the 50-yard line. 12 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Tua trying to down the ball. And he downs the ball with 4 seconds left. So the Dolphins at the 50-yard line. That's going to be a deep kick. You won't be able to make that. 4 seconds left. 2nd and 10. The kicker the Dolphins that we have is the only kicker that has not made a field goal of 50 yards in his career. All right, 2nd and 10, 4 seconds. That's gonna be impossible, guys. That's a quick. They need to hurry up. They gotta throw a quick pass and throw it outside and then catch it. So 1 second left. So they're probably gonna throw the ball in the end zone. Third and 10 with 1 second left on the clock. Yeah, it's still they still got 2 quarters to go. I mean, it's still early. So here we go. He's gonna throw in the end zone. Third and 10. And here we go. Tua's gonna fly that in the end zone. Here's Tua. Back to throw. He's looking. He dives and he stays on the ground. And that's it. The quarter's over. We're going to halftime with the score 14-6. And they're booing Tua. And they're booing the Miami Dolphins going into the locker room. All right, guys. I'll be back at halftime. Take a break, and I have a break too. So give me a second. I'm going to give you some stats before I take the half. Give me a second, and let me get you the half. Let me get you the score. All the numbers you guys need. All right, so waiting for this to pop out. And here we go. So far, Lamar Jackson is 8 for 12 for 89 yards, 2 TDs. Tua Tagovailoa is 15 for 22 for 152 yards. Derrick Henry, 9 carries, 30 yards. Devon Achane, 12 attempts, 67 yards. Receiving, likely has 1 reception for 35 yards. Jalen Waddle has 4 receptions for 61 yards. So far, Miami has 18.59 time of possession. Baltimore, 11. Total yards, 109 for the Ravens, 226 for the Dolphins. Ravens has 79 yards passing, 30 yards rushing. Miami, 143 passing, 83 yard rushing. First down, Miami has 10. Baltimore has 4. On third down, Baltimore's 1 for 6. The Dolphins are 2 for 8. On fourth down, Baltimore's 1 for 1. Dolphins are 0 for 1. Here's the flag that's hurting Miami right now. 3 flags, 25 yards. 2 flags, 23 yards for the Raven. And sack. Both quarterback has been sacked 1 time for 1 for 10 yards, 1 for 9 yards. Fumble, we had the main fumble that did allow the Ravens to score. So Raven has 4 punt. Miami only has 1 punt. So I see you guys at halftime, and I'll be back. Stay tuned. All right. We are minutes for kickoff again. I am back. Why is my speaker sounds like I'm an echo? So we're waiting for the third quarter kickoff. Miami trail 14-6. All righty. Let's go Dolphins. You got that right. Oh man. Ravens get the ball in the second half, by the way. So let's see how that goes. How the defense will come out in the second half and play. Hopefully they could hold the Ravens and come back. So I hope you guys took your break at halftime and got something to eat. Waiting for the kickoff, and we should be good to go for the second half. I know some of you guys might have to work tomorrow, take a break. Like me, I have to work tomorrow, but I have to get ready for this one too. So hopefully it'll be a good second half. All right, here we go. So far, the only player injured is Chop Robinson. He had a concussion and he left the game. So that's the only player right now that has been injured on the field. We had a couple injuries, but they were just minors injury. All right. Golly, man, there's more commercial than anything else. You know, these two teams, believe it, stats wise, they actually match pretty good. Sometimes you have that key player that you're missing, and that's why you don't win games. You know, injuries do affect the team, man. Sometimes people say that they disagree with that, but I do agree with that. The only thing is when you have injuries like that, you still gotta have a player that can back up, you know, that position. So let's see what happens. All right. Almost kickoff time. The players are on the field. You know, that's Jackson 48 TDs pass throwing to Andrews. That's amazing. And then Lamar Jackson had 16 TD passes the first 5 games versus the Dolphins. That's impressive, guys. Very impressive. All right, here we go. Good numbers for both quarterbacks. The only difference is Lamar has 2 TDs. Tua has nothing. All right, here comes the kickoff. Why is my screen freezing again? All right, here's the kickoff and line drive and picked up at the 10-yard line at the 20. And he's at the 30-yard line. Good return from the punt returner, Ali. So Lamar Jackson and the Ravens will start at the 30-something yard line, 31, 32-yard line. So let's see what happens. They're actually interviewing McDaniels now. I mean, we got one missed field goal here also in the game, so it'll be 14-9, but we missed the field goal. We just cannot get it on the red zone. Okay, so from the 32-yard line, Lamar Jackson with a single back, Henry, and he hands off, and Henry doesn't go nowhere. Chop Bradley Chubb, man, with the tackle. I'm telling you, the Dolphins defense is playing amazing, guys. Amazing against the run tonight. Only pick up 2 yards. It's 2nd and 8. So here we go. 2nd and 8 for the Ravens. Yeah, you're in time for the second half. All right. Lamar Jackson from the shotgun. 2 receivers to your left, 1 to your right. Here's Hendry. There's a throw, and Hendry's not going nowhere, man. Hendry got hit back again. So it'll be 3rd down and about 5 for the Ravens. And Hendry's coming out. He took himself out of the game. But he's okay. He just took out. He's just taking a rest. He had a run in the catch, and he got hit pretty hard. I mean, this defense is playing pretty good tonight, guys. You got to give them credit. Unfortunately, the Dolphins just cannot score a touchdown. So 3rd and 6. And Bradley Chubb, I see blitz coming from the Dolphins. 1 running back in the backfield. 2 receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Lamar Jackson is on the shotgun. Here comes the blitz. Here they come. Lamar's running, and he has the 1st down. 1st down, Lamar Jackson. Good run. He's at the 48-yard line of the Dolphins. That's a good run. Good blocking up front. So 1st down, Ravens. And they had him. They really had him in the backfield. But, Lamar legs, man, it's just amazing, dude. All right, 1st and 10. He got up kind of. There is a Dolphin down, number 23. That's probably cramps, too. I mean, these teams are cramping right now. He said, boo. That's Jack Jones. That's down for the Dolphins. So I guess they're checking his legs. Probably had cramps. Oh, he got stepped on. He got stepped on by the receiver. 1st and 10 for the Ravens, and Jack Jones is still down. I guess they're going to get him up, and he's going to the sideline. Ethan Bonner, I think it's coming in. Yeah, Ethan Bonner's in the game. Well, I guess for 1 play. He got stepped on his leg. That's all he did. All right, 1st and 10 for the Ravens at the 50-yard line. Lamar Jackson from the shotgun, Hendry in the backfield. Oh, actually, they took Hendry out of the back. So Hendry's back in the sideline. 2 receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Running back in motion. Here's a throw, and great hit. 1st down. 1st down, they're at the Miami 40-yard line. Good throw by Jackson. Pretty quick release. So 1st and 10 for the Ravens at the Dolphins 40-yard line. That was likely who made the catch. All right, once again, now you had Hendry in the backfield. Nope, not Hendry. Not even Hendry again. Something happened to Hendry. So Lamar Jackson from the shotgun, 3 receivers to your left. There's a quick throw to the outside, and great play with the Dolphins defense. Pick up a couple of yards, so it'll be 2nd down. Good play for the Dolphins. Excellent play. So there's Jack Jones. He's coming back in. And Ethan Bonner's going back out. So 2nd and 7 at the Dolphins 43-yard line. If they can hold them for a field goal, that'd be great. So from the shotgun, Hendry's not still there yet. There's to throw. That's going to be a good pickup, a big hole, and he's got the 1st down at the Miami 29-yard line. That was Hill, number 43. Good run. That was a good run. 1st and 10 for the Ravens at the Miami say 29-yard line. That's a good run. Was a good screen to Hill. Good hit too. All right. First and 10 at the Miami 29-yard line. From the middle, play action pass. There's a guy wide open, and he is down at the Dolphins 15-yard line. First and 10. Another first down for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson is picking up these yards now. Somebody missed that coverage. So it'll be first and about 11 for the Ravens. That was a good catch by Likely. Miami cannot allow a touchdown here. It's going to be a problem. Thank you for the hearts. Here we go. First and 10 from the Dolphins 11-yard line. There's a handoff to the running back, and he is going nowhere. Probably pick up about 4 yards. Number 34. So Hendry's not in there. So we don't know what happened to Hendry. Don't know what happened to Hendry. I don't have an update right now. So far, 8 plays, 58 yards, 5 minutes on this drive. Second down for the Ravens. They're close to the end zone. I can tell you that. It's not first and goal yet. Hey, ¿cómo está, Jaladín? All right. Second and 6 from the Dolphins. Let's say about 10-yard line. Gracias, hermano. From the shotgun, here is Lamar Jackson. He's looking. He throws. The guy's wide open. Great move, and he's going to be short of the first down. So it'll be a third and about 1 at the Dolphins 5-yard line. It's going to be close. 3rd and 1. That's a good play by the Dolphins, but man, they're close to the end zone already. 14-6 Ravens with 9:03 remaining in the third quarter. Here we go. Touch push, and I guess they got the first down. Oh, they call it 4th down. Oh, they call him short of the first down. Yeah, they said he was short of the first down. Wow, that's kind of weird. That should be the first down. Close to it. So, yeah, they give him the first down. First and goal. They changed it, the ruling. So it's first and goal for the Ravens. You got a man in motion, and now you got Hendry in the backfield. There's a play fake. There's a throw, and wide open again, the tight end. Touchdown, Ravens. This time it was Collier. Charlie Collier, wide open. Somebody missed the tight end. So that's one thing Miami's having a problem tonight with the tight end. Dolphin down 20-6 with the extra point pending. That was a good move. Yep, somebody left the tight end wide open. So that's 3 touchdown pass for Lamar Jackson for the tight end. Here comes the extra point. Miami trailing now 20-6 with the extra point coming in, and the kick is up, and it's good. It's now 21-6 with 8:09 remaining. Miami down by 2 scores. Yeah, it's all tight ends tonight. All tight ends. So we'll be back in a few. Ow. Oh, man. That was a good drive for the Ravens, taking the ball down the field in the third quarter. Now let's see how Miami respond. Can Miami respond on this? Okay, let me do something here because I hear an echo. monitor off. Okay, 1, 2, 3, testing. Now you can hear me now. Yeah, because I can hear my voice like a background. So Miami trails 21-6 here in the third quarter. Still 8 minutes remaining. Can they come and score a touchdown here? Because so far all they have scored is 2 field goals and missed 1 field goal. So now's when Tua has to put this team back on his shoulder and see if he can score. I'm just watching a funny commercial right now. I want to thank those that have subscribed to the channel. Thank you to joining tonight. So I know some of you guys might have to work tomorrow, like I do. There's a couple of people here that have to work tomorrow on the chat. So it's 21-6 Ravens, and here comes the kickoff. Next Thursday night game will be Raiders and the Broncos. Thursday night football. Bo Nix against Max Crosby. Can the Dolphins get a good return, kickoff return here? Yeah, there's about you got a whole quarter, about 28 minutes left for the game. 28 minutes. All right, here's a kickoff return. He's at the 20. He's at the 25. He opens a hole. He's up to the 29. There is a flag down. There is a flag down, and that's going to be holding against Miami at the kickoff return. Yep. Illegal using the hand, the block in the back. First down, 8 minutes left in the third. Illegal block against Miami, so they're going to start deep in their territory. Let's see what game plan McDaniel has for Tua. All right. There's 8 minutes left and 3 seconds in the third quarter. Tua under center. One running back in motion. Tua back to throw. He throws and he is sacked. He is sacked in the back of the backfield. Hold the ball too long. Sí, le faltan 23 minutos para el juego. Faltan 23 minutos. 23 minutes for the game. All right, second down, Tua sack. The Ravens defense playing good. 7:38 remaining. Defense of the Ravens are getting tight right now. So that was Kyle Hamilton with a sack. All right, it'll be second down about, say, 15. Tua from the shotgun. Handoff to the running back going nowhere. It'll be 3rd and 16. Lost a couple yards. And you can hear the boo in the fan. Yeah, defense playing good for the Ravens. Like I said, they got 5 starters back. They got 5 starters. So it'll be 3rd and 17. They lost 2 yards. 3rd and 17 all the way from the close to the end zone. Don't be surprised Tua throws a turnover here. Because they're going to blitz. They're going to come to Tua. Tua from the shotgun. HA in the backfield. There's Tua back to throw. He throws it incomplete. Miami's going to have to punt from their own end zone. This is not good. Good defense by the Ravens. And they're booing the Dolphins on the field. I guess Waddle's having a discussion with McDaniel on the sideline. So here comes Bailey from punt from the end zone. This is not good, guys, already. It's not good. Here's the punt. There is a flag down before the punt. What happened now? I guess somebody called timeout. Dolphins in the second half, -6 yards, -7 yards. First half, they had 226 yards. That's crazy. All right. Here they're going to re-kick again. 4th and 17. Here's the kick. A bad kick, to be honest with you. They're at the 50. The ball's coming back. There is a flag down. The ball is touched by the Dolphins. It's at the 40-yard line. That's not good at all. There was a touchback by the Dolphins. There is a flag. There's a flag against the Ravens, so they'll start at the 50-yard line. Right, commercial break. Down 21-6. Can the Dolphin defense come up with a turnover? That's the only way they're going to win this game. A defense turnover. But so far, Lamar Jackson has 3 touchdown passes in this game. He's having a good game. Back from injury. And by the way, Lamar is 3-1. He has a 3-1 record when he is coming back from injury. That's not bad at all. So there is a break in the action. All right. Waiting for the commercial, and we'll be right back. This is going to be a game that I tell you, any of these two teams, win, lose, it's just going to tell you right there that right now the percentage of making the playoff, making the wild cards, like 1%, 2%. If you win tonight, any team, both team, they have a 6% of making the wild card. At least you got to have 10 wins to at least have a playoff shot. And 10 wins is pretty good. So if you lose, you're basically out. And I said, whoever loses tonight, you're gonna see some players traded. There'll be players to be traded by the trade deadline. Oh no, you're welcome, man. No problem. Anytime. I appreciate you being in the chat too. I appreciate that. So we're waiting to the game to come back. It's actually on the commercial break. So here we go. All right, they're gonna start at the own. Wow, they're showing an old video. Dolphins and the Jets. 37-37 on week 18. Wow, that was a good game. Thursday night prime time. Jets beat Miami 40-37. That was in 2000, week 8. All right, so they're gonna start from their own 40-yard line. So the penalty actually took them back further. All right, here's a handoff to Hendry, and he picked up about 9 yards. That's a good run. Good run by Hendry. So it'll be 2nd and 1 for the Ravens. Good run by Hendry. That's the best run for tonight for Hendry. Up the middle. All right, here we go. 2nd and 2. There's another handoff to number 34, and he picks up the first down. And wow, he get hit pretty bad. And we might have a Dolphin down. That'll be number 26. He got up. 1st and 10 for the Ravens with 5:33 remaining in the third quarter. That was Mitchell with a run. So 1st and 10, and I guess they did call a timeout for injury. Oh, they come back. Now you got Henry back in the field. You got Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. They're at the 49-yard line, and there is a timeout. For who? For Miami? McDaniel's not happy at all. Who called a timeout? McDaniel's not happy. Wow. McDaniel's not happy. So the Dolphins did call a timeout. I don't think it's over for them. I think they'll be good. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the Miami 49-yard line. Lamar Jackson from the shotgun. Looking back, he's going to run the ball. He's going to throw. He has a man wide open. And he is going to be at the Miami 8-yard line. What a catch by Flowers. 1st and goal for the Ravens. Flowers with a good catch, wide open. Somebody blew that coverage. So this could be a blowout tonight, the way I see it. Good play. He was wide open. Number 11 never turned back and look at the ball. He never looked at the ball. He just continued to run. All right, here we go. 1st and goal for the Ravens. Henry in the backfield. Lamar Jackson at center. Changing the gameplay. There's a play fake. There's Lamar. He's looking. He's throwing and touchdown, but there's a flag down. There is a flag down. There's a touchdown, but there's a flag down. Holding on the defense, and there's a touchdown. Touchdown, Ravens. Great catch. Flowers at the 8-yard line, and then he throws another bullet in the middle. I guess the Dolphins were thinking they were going to run the ball, but man, wide open was number 7. Let me see. I'm quite sure. Yep. Here comes the extra point. And the point is good. It's 28-6. Dolphins down by 3 scores. Entering the final minutes of actually the third quarter. That was Flowers with a good catch at the 10-yard line, and then he throws to Rashad Bateman, a 9-yard touchdown pass. Wow, Lamar Jackson has 4 TDs tonight, 4 touchdown passes. 28-6 Ravens. Well, they got their players back, that's for sure. Yeah, Bateman, that's it. Caught the touchdown. I'm so bad calling up player's name. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna be here till the last whistle of the game because I have to go to work tomorrow too. So Batman went to work. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some. Need to get some rest. Tomorrow's Friday, and it's a long weekend. Tomorrow I do my recap. Also, I do my recap in the afternoon. On Fridays I do recap, weekly recap. That's gonna be baseball, football, basketball, hockey. All the score during the week. Probably some standings. Of course, hockey's early. Baseball's almost ending. And then we got college football Saturday. And then Sunday, we have NFL. But like the Dolphins play tonight, I might take a break on Sunday. Let's see how that goes. Sometimes you got to take a break from this. So there's a break in the action. So we're waiting for we come back. Hopefully we come back. Yeah. Sometimes I get the numbers and it's just try to get familiarized with all these teams. And I should. I mean, this season I wasn't prepared. Last season I think I did better. This year I wasn't prepared for the season. Yeah, you're a Capital. Yeah, I'm a Florida Panther. So, oh my God, you got Dolphin fans wearing the bag already. Oh, they're wearing the bags. Oh, gee, here we go. I knew that was going to happen. Wow. That is not good. All right. 4:15 remaining in the third. McDaniels Dolphins are down 28-6. And the bags are out. The grocery bags are out. All right, here's the kickoff return. He's at the 10. He's at the 20. He's at the, wow, what a hit at the 30-yard line. Great hit by the Ravens. Good run, too. Yeah, but if you look at this game, it's the miscue. The fumble that was recovered by the Ravens on the short field. And then the missed field goal, another thing. I mean, it happens. That's part of the game. And then Tua, the runners start running in the end zone. So here we go. 1st and 10 from the Miami 30-yard line. And here comes the Ravens with a blitz. There's a man in motion. There's a handoff, play fake, and he throws up the middle. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at the Dolphins 45-yard line. So 1st and 10. So I guess Miami's throwing to their tight ends now and receiver because they're down pretty bad. 28-6. So 1st and 10 with 3:50 remaining. Now they're showing Chris Greer in the camera. And now you got the owner on top also looking. All right, 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Tua in center. There's a handoff to the running back, and he pick up a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd down about 8 with 3:22 remaining. Dolphins down 28-6. Yeah, I like the Panthers. I've been a Florida Panthers for years. I remember Bernie Kosar used to be a part of the owners for the Florida Panthers. All right, 2nd and 9, so they only give him 1 yard with 3 minutes left in the third. Dolphins trailing 28-6. Tua from the shotgun, 1 man in motion. That's Waddle. 3 receivers to your left, 2 to your right, 1 running back set in the back. And I say that's going to be A-Chain over there. There's Tua. Oh my God. Somebody's not on the same page. What's going on here? 3rd and 9. Yeah, they missed the somebody missed the play on that one. 3rd and 9 with 2:42 remaining. The fans are getting the Dolphin fans, man, they don't look good. Their faces don't look good right now in this stadium. They're looking at each other like, what in the world's going on? After having a good game against Atlanta, they came out flat on this game, guys. I'm sorry to say that. 2 up on the shotgun, 2 receivers to your left. Now 3 receivers to your left, 1 to your right, 1 running back set in the back, and 2 had to call a timeout. See, that is bad management. That's the Dolphins' 2nd timeout. This is where you have to look and understand, man. You're playing a football game. These guys has to, and I'm talking about the coaches. You got to coach the game better. Okay? You got to coach the game better. You could blame Tua, you could blame the players out there, but, that's discipline right there. I'm sorry. When a flag comes down, here we go, back from the shotgun, 3rd and 9. Man in motion. That's the tight end. 2 receivers to your left, 2 to your right. 1 running back in the backfield. That is A-Chain again. 2 up from the shotgun. The man goes in motion. That's the tight end. 2 up back to throw. Has the man wide open, and he drops the ball. Number 18 just dropped the ball. Westbrook just dropped the ball. 4th and 9, here comes the punt. You can't blame Tua for that one. And there's the bull on the field. The Bulls are going all over. Wow. Fans are upset right now. Yeah, 1 timeout left. That's all I have in the game. Here's the punt. And the punt went down to, oh, great punt. They're at the 15-yard line. That's where Lamar Jackson and the Ravens will start. Ravens score one more time, guys. It is over, unfortunately. You got to give them credit. I mean, they said it. They have 5 starters coming back from defense and offense. They have, and they had Lamar Jackson coming back, and you can see the difference now. You can see the difference. Dolphin game plan, I'm going to be honest with you. They started the game pretty well, moving the ball, but once again, man, like they say, McDaniel's in the hot seat, right? That's what a Cap for Life said earlier. So, yeah, I'm happy for the team. I'm happy. I mean, like I said, you come back from injury and you see what happens, but that's part of the game, man. That's part of the game. You take one game at a time, and it's called execution. You cannot execute in the NFL. You cannot win in the NFL. And right now, Miami is not looking good. I mean, you got to give credit. Lamar Jackson came back from injury, 4 touchdown passes. And the sad part is that Miami led in yardage, but now it's the opposite way. They got minus yard probably in the second half, or probably less than 25 yards in the second half. I got to see the statistics in a few minutes when they pop out, when they show it. So we are in the commercial break once again. Yeah, they are playing bad again, but once again, man, you're facing a better team, a stronger team, and a team that they got Lamar Jackson back. So, you got to look, you got to give it credit where credit is due. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I mean, Lamar Jackson came back, 4 touchdown passes. He's having a heck of a game. You can't complain, man. He's 8 for 10, 70 yards, 3 TD, 2 times, on this drive. So he has 4 touchdown passes, really. All right, here we go. Lamar Jackson from his own 15-yard line. Dolphins showing blitz. And there's a handoff to Hendry, and he escaped. And there go Hendry at the 30, at the 40, at the 50-yard line. Great run by Hendry. He escaped the run. Great play there. Miami had him for a loss. And the boo continue in the stadium. They had him for a loss, and he escaped. That's a good run from Hendry. Finally, Hendry got it going. And that's when he gets it going, you're in trouble. So the Ravens are in the 50-yard line with, 1 minute remaining in the 1:53 remaining. They'll go the handoff to number 34, and now down he goes. He went nowhere, probably a yard. Wow. So second down for the Ravens with 1:39 remaining in the third quarter. That was Mitchell that was knocked down. They took a Hendry because he had to take a breather. That's crazy. All right, 2nd and 9. Lamar from the shotgun. One running back in the backfield. That is number 43, and he is also down. It'll be third down with 104. So it'll be third and about 8. 3rd and 8 for the Ravens. Good stop of the Dolphins defense. All right, McDaniel's looking at the sideline, 45 seconds, 3rd and 7. It'd be a good stop for the defense here if they can stop Lamar Jackson. And so far, they haven't all night. Third and 7, Lamar Jackson from the shotgun. One running back, three receivers to your left, one to your right. Here's Lamar. He's throwing deep. The man is wide open. It's incomplete. Incomplete. He was wide open. Incomplete ball. 4th and 7. So the Ravens about to punt the ball back to the Dolphins with 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Yeah, Jackson just missed it. I tell you, Jackson, if he wouldn't have hesitated, he would have the ball right there. Probably would have scored a touchdown too. But he hesitated. He's actually mad at himself. All right, here comes the punt to the Dolphins. They're punting from their own 45-yard line. This might go to the end zone down the sideline. Let's see where it goes. You say fair catch. And fair catch at the Dolphins 6-7 yard line. That's where Miami will start. We almost to the fourth quarter already. All right, here we go. This is going to be the last play of the third quarter, and then we'll be starting the fourth quarter in a few seconds. Lamar is 9 for 10 in the second half with 2 touchdowns. The first half, he was 8 for 12 for 89 yards. Here's Tua back again at center from the Dolphins 8-yard line. 19 seconds left. He throws to Malik. He escaped. He breaks a tackle. He's at the 20. He's at the 30. He's at the 35-yard line. Wow. Ravens missed a tackle. Good catch and run for Malik Washington. All right, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that's it. We are going to the fourth quarter with Miami trailing 28-6. So I want to thank most of you guys that were still with me here tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything. And staying here late with me tonight. I know some of you guys, once again, you got to go to work, and I'm one of them too. But hey, Dolphins trail 28-6, and now we got one more quarter, and that's 15 minutes, and the game is over after 15 minutes. Hopefully, I wish I could probably sometime next week, hopefully. Well, I'll be going out of town, not this week, the following week. I'll be going to California. I'm trying to get this system better. Try to get you guys to join live chat with me. You guys could join my channel. Today, like I said, I was having a problem all day, to be honest with you. So I got a new system that I have to put up and test to see how well this is going to work. Wi-Fi here, it varies, guys. It goes up and down. I mean, it depends. The weather, cold weather, hot weather, rain, it happens. So all right. Waiting for the kickoff. Not kickoff. Waiting for the fourth quarter. They already kick off. Duh, George. You could tell you it's too late already. Oh, man. I don't think the owner of the Dolphins is going to do nothing. I don't think they're going to make any decision. If they do, they would have made it a long time ago. So right now, this team is back to the drawing board, if you want to say this. Another loss in their record book, and that's where I believe some players will be traded. There's rumored not Chop Robinson, Bradley Chubbs, Phillip could be traded. There's name like A-Chain, the running back. I hope not. Even Waddle name was mentioned. There's a lot of players that might not be here before the actual trading deadline on November. I think it's November 8th, November 9th. So all right, here we go. Dolphins from their own 35-yard line. First and 10. Tua from the shotgun. He's back to throw. He throws up the middle to the tight end, and he picks up about 7 yards. So it'll be second down and about 3 with 14:46 remaining. And the boos continue in the stadium. Second and 4, so they give him 6 yards. Tua from the shotgun. Washington in motion. Here's a throw. That's number 18. He picked up the first down. As you see, the Ravens are not giving that much yards, that much space to the Dolphins. They're all playing 1-on-1. So 14 minutes and counting. The Dolphins has a first down at the 45-yard line, their own 45 line. Here's Tua. He's looking. He throws. And great catch by number 28, A-Chain, at the Ravens, I think, 20-yard line. Pretty good throw by Tua. For 30-yard line. Let me see. I got to look at it. Wow, good catch. Great catch. That was hard to defend. Man, A-Chain is the only player who's having a good game here tonight. Tua is 20 for 30 for 229 yards. No touchdown, no interception. That's the good news. 13:31 and counting. What happened here now? They're going to review the play, I guess. He is going to challenge the play, and it looks like that's a catch. That is a catch. I hope they don't change it. That is a catch. They're going to make a review here. There's a break in the action. It's a review. There it is. It's a review. Wow. They might turn that back. Waiting for the commercial. That's a catch. Yeah, that looks like a catch to me, but he did went down and hit the ground. But let's see how that goes. It's up to the officials. So there is a break in the action with the score 28-6 Ravens. Time is 10:43, so this game should be finishing by 11 o'clock or so. So let's see what the call is. All right, they call it incomplete. The ball hit the ground. I don't think it hit the ground. I don't think it did. That was a bad call. All right, that was a bad call by the official. So second and 10 for Tua, man in motion. 2 from the shotgun, 3 receivers to your left, 1 to your right. Back at the 45-yard line. Tua back to throw. He looks. pick up the tight end, so he'll be short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 for the Dolphins at the Ravens 45-yard line. I'll tell you, I like this tight end. I like this tight end they picked. Oh, man. Jim Harbaugh is a trip, man. I love Harbaugh. I love that coach. All right. Largest deficit at home since 2021. 3rd and 1. Here's Tua. Back to throw. He got pressure, and the ball almost intercepted. 4th and 1 with 3:22 remaining. Tua almost threw an interception. Wow, he was wide open, too. And if he would have caught it, he would have been gone. All right. He had his tight end wide open, too. 4th and 1. This is going to be the game right here, guys. I believe it's going to be the game. 4th and 1, 28-6. I know you're going to see blitz coming from the Ravens. And yes, there are. Here comes the blitz. 3 receiver. Here comes the blitz. He throws it, and he catches the first down. Great throw. First down, Dolphins. Great catch. That was Wilson Jr. 1st and 10, 13-11. Hurry up offense for the Miami Dolphins. Wow, great catch. That was a good catch. I mean, he threw a bullet. And I'm surprised they didn't call interference on the Ravens either. That should be interference. Good catch. All right, 1st and 10 from the Ravens 35-yard line. Tua from the shotgun once again. He looks, he throws deep. And great catch. Wow, great catch by Waddle. Pick up 8 yards. It's okay, don't worry. It's 28-6, 12:34 remaining. Dolphins are driving the ball. 2nd down and about 2 at the Ravens 28-yard line. Tua back to throw. Here comes the pressure, and he throws the ball away. He throws the ball away. 3rd and 2 with 2:24 remaining. Gilman had a good play. I mean, he put pressure on Tua. All right. 3rd and 2. I guess Harbaugh wants intentional grounding. And dumping. You're good. Oh, now they call it intentional grounding to a Tagovailoa. That is not good. Wow. They threw a late flag on Tua. What is that intentional grounding? Wow. That's crazy. He had number 28 there. All right, here we go. 3rd and 12 from the 39-yard line. 39-yard line. Here we come a blitz again from the man in motion. Now there's a mix-up somewhere with the Dolphins. Here comes the blitz. 3rd and 12. 5 seconds left. Time running out. Here's a throw. Tua escaped the run. There's a man wide open. He throws, he slides, and 4th down for the Dolphins. Nowhere to throw the ball. So this is here. 4th down. 12-11 remaining. I guess they're going to go for it. They got to go for it. They're down big time. Fourth and 11. This is terrible, man. They're not looking good right now. In the second half, Miami has 1 rush and 74 yards pass. Wow, that's incredible. What a difference of a first half to a second half. From a first half to a second half. 4th and 11. Here comes the Ravens with a blitz. Now they're back up. Here's Tua. He throws, and Miami picks up the first down. How in the world you left the guy wide open? Waddle with the first down. First down, Dolphins. And he is coming up limping. All right, 1st and 10. at the 25-yard line of the Ravens. Tua back to throw. He looks up the middle, almost intercepted, and there's a flag down. That's going to be pass interference on the Ravens. Hit the receiver before he caught the ball. So there's a flag down, pass interference on the Baltimore Ravens. 11-11. It'll be first and I think it's first and goal at the 10-yard line. I want to be sure. Yeah, definitely that's pass interference. Yeah, that is pass interference. I mean, he was right behind his back. Wow. All right, first and 10 at the 15-yard line. So here we go. Tua under center, one running back, 18 up the middle. There's a handoff to number 6, and he's down at and he fumbled the ball. He fumbled the ball, and they gave it to the Ravens. Ravens with a recovery from Washington. That's it. Dolphins fumbled the ball. Same thing again. He fumbled the ball again. That is crazy, man. That's the second fumble. Good defense by the Ravens once again. Raven has the ball at the Miami, actually at their. That's 3 turnovers for the Dolphins. 3 turnovers. Not playing good tonight, guys. Not playing good tonight. Not at all. The team not playing good. You're talking about 2 fumbles, 1 missed field goal, and you got to give credit to the defense. Yeah, defense playing good. The defense, I tell you, they got their 5 starters back. They're playing pretty good. They're playing good. You got to give them credit. So, we'll have a break in the action, and they get the ball back, I think, at the 15-yard line. So, yeah, JG, they're not playing too well. I mean, they're getting close to the goal line, and they just can't get in. Unfortunately, they can't get in. But there's another game now. Next week? And the bad thing, they play the Buffalo Bills. That is not good for the Miami Dolphins. There is a break in the action, so hopefully when they come back, I think there's under 10 minutes left. It happens, it happens. You have good days and bad days, or good weeks and bad weeks. I mean, the team right now, what I noticed about this team and try to stay positive over the Dolphins is that, oh, excuse me, I just had a hiccup. I think, that has a combination of so many things. Coaching, it's sad to say that, coaching, accountability, things that go in sports, and Miami, injury is one part of it too, but you got the people already leaving the stadium, people exiting the stadium. Man, it's getting empty right now. So they're at the 10-yard line. It's sad. There's a handoff, and there he goes, and that is Henry picking up about 15 yards. So they're running the ball with 10:50 remaining. A good run by Henry. So far, McDaniel doesn't look good in the sideline. I mean, that's part of football. Gigi, I mean, what can I tell you? So good run by Henry. So Henry is picking it up now in the second half. I mean, he found a good hole, pick up about 15, 20 yards on the run. So it's first and 10 with 10:24 remaining at the 30-yard line. Yeah, you could say that too. All right, here's another hole from Henry, and he only picked up 2 yards. Yeah, but when I say that without Tariq Hill, it hurts. But at the same time, you know, they have scored 34 points without Tariq Hill. This team is averaging almost 30 points a game without Tariq Hill, which that's another thing that you know, defense is holding up, man. Defense, defense to get tired when they've been so long on the field, and you cannot keep the defense for a long time in the field, and that's an offensive issue. All right, here's a play fake, and look at that, Lamar Jackson. They had him, and he is down. It'll be third down for the Ravens with 9:28 remaining. You got to look at it both ways. You got to have a combination of both sides, defense and offense, right? So I feel that Miami, and that's, it's not only blaming the coaches, because the players are the one that get paid to play the game, but the way the Dolphins this year started with the accountability and what they had going, it didn't work out. Yeah, that's true too, Dale. That's true. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. Here is a sack on Lamar Jackson. Defense did their job. You see, defense did their job. Now the offense get the ball back, they can't do nothing. I mean, I can't blame the defense. The defense came to play. So it'll be a punt. And I just can't believe how, I think it's time to McDaniel. He might have to take Tua out. I might put in a Zach Wilson. Does it give us a better chance to win? No, it's too late already. They're already losing big. Let me tell you, the stadium is empty. People exit the stadium. It is so sad. But yeah, they exit the stadium. So here's the punt. Miami gets the ball at the, say, 15-yard line, I guess. Close to the 15-yard line. There's a lot of things you got to look at in sports, man. Like I say, injury, accountability, coaching, chemistry, game plan. There's so many things. Have the right player playing the right position. I believe in all those in intangibles things when it comes to sports. Injury, yeah, injury does affect your team, and let's look at the Ravens. And I use the Ravens as an example. Lamar was out. They couldn't win until Huntley came in and won the last game against the Bears. They played a Chicago game, a Chicago team that won 4 in a row. So yeah, that's another thing too. Take Tua out and put the other guy in, and but I don't know what happened to Tua, man. I'm trying to stay positive. Tua is not the same guy. I know team is Tyreek Hill, but he's not the same guy. And it's hard to have players in your team and try to learn the scheme. I'm not saying that Waddle, him, they came from college, they play together. But the other receivers, I don't know. I just feel that you got to have a game plan. You got to have you have to have a game plan and execute the game plan. And Miami right now is not looking good by not executing the game plan. And that's what it is. And this is where I think McDaniels and Greer, and tomorrow you're going to hear the fans again, and it's not going to happen. They want them out. And you know what? It's just a bad season. It is a bad season. And I guess from here now on, is evaluate the team. Now, I said it. Don't be surprised. These players are going to get traded. I'm not surprised at all. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm just looking at the coach right now. They just show the coach, McDaniel. They just show the owner, and they show Greer. And they're not too happy at all. Yeah. I love Tyler Huntley. He was with the Dolphins, but it didn't work out because that's not the offense he plays. So let's see what Miami does. Let's see if they took Tua out. They probably did already. I don't know. Maybe not. Tua's not having a bad game, to be honest with you. He's not having a bad game. It's just they can't get to the end zone. Turnovers. Here's Tua back again. He's looking. He's looking. He throws to number 28. Pick up a couple of yards. See, Tua, what I know about Tua, Tua cannot throw deep. Lately, I see he cannot throw deep. I don't know if that's a hip injury. So there's 7:44 remaining in the. I mean, this game is over. All right, 2nd and 6. Ravens show blitz. Tua from the shotgun. He's back to throw. He throws. Great catch, number 18. That's Washington again. Great catch. 1st and 10. 7:22 remaining. I mean, Tua probably end up with 300 yards passing and still lost the game. That's sad to say. Who knows? All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. Wow, the longest active drought. 24 seasons for the Miami Dolphins, 22 for the Raiders, 14 for the Jets, and 14 for the Bears. 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Tua from the shotgun, 6:50 remaining. Tua's back to throw. Throws up the middle and drop. You see, you can't blame Tua for that. Drop by the receiver. You can't blame him. Yeah, first half was it was amazing. Second half, I mean, it's all Raven, and they did it. And that's what you call adjustments. You see, this is where football comes in. You adjust in the second half. So 28-6, 2nd and 10 with 6:44 remaining. Dolphins at their own 35-yard line. I see blitz again from the Ravens. Here's Tua from the shotgun. There's no running back. He's throwing deep. He has a man wide open, and it's intercepted. Intercepted at the 20-yard line. He's at the 30-yard line. He's at the 40, and there's a flag down. So Tua got intercepted, and that is not good for him right now, unfortunately. He threw it deep, and he had Waddle open, but the defender, so interception, there is a flag down, and that flag is going to go against the Ravens. So that is it, guys. This is going to be the game right here. Yeah, you can say that. I mean, what can you do, man? This is where, if the owner of the Dolphins did not see this game tonight, which he was in the sidelines or up there in the booth, and he saw this, that tells you something. All right? The team, unfortunately, let's be honest, this is something that's not looking good right now. For McDaniel, for Greer, for Tua. Let's be honest. Sometimes you have to call it. You have to say it like it is. And as fans, I just tell Dolphin fans, frustration. What are you gonna do with frustration, right? What can you do with frustration? I mean, you're gonna make your life impossible because of a football game. Listen, this is part of football. They're looking bad right now. Yeah, they're looking bad. Here's Hendry. There's a handoff, and Hendry pick up 2 yards. I mean, look at the defense tonight. The defense kept this team in the field. And but we had 3 turnovers. That's going to be what? 2 fumbles and 1 interception. 1 missed field goal. I mean, what can I tell you? 6:06 remaining and counting. Tua has 11 interceptions compared to 2004 when he had 7. Yeah, that's it. That's all you can do. At this point, just blow it up. That's it. I mean, something that the owner, wow, what a hit in the backfield. Handoff from Lamar Jackson to Hendry. Hendry just got popped. Well, there's rumors about Waddle going to the Giants. There's rumor about Philip Chubbs, not Chubb Robinson. Chubb. I mean, listen, players are going to want to play in a winning ball club. What Miami could get, all right, 3rd and 10 for the Ravens with 5:11 remaining. I guess they're going to run the ball. They're going to eat the clock. 28-6. There it is. Play action, and there we go. First down, Raven, wide open. Left the tight end wide open again. Now I'm worried about the defense. They get tired. They're tired playing. I mean, come on, man. This is where the offense has to bail out the defense. But right now, it's bad. It's bad. But listen, I believe in chemistry. I believe in, I'm not saying Miami has players full of talent. They have talent, guys. They have talent in this team. Now, there's coaches that could coach talent, and there's coach cannot coach talent at all. So here's a handoff to Hendry, and he breaks up the middle, and another first down for the Ravens, and now they're just having fun with the Miami Dolphins in the field. And this is when you feel like, say, hey, the Dolphins has given up, the defense has given up, they don't care. Well, the defense puts yourself in a good field position. So right now, Hendry got actually 110 yards already. Previous game, 31 yards rushing. Yeah, that's another one that might be traded. Devontae H. But see, what happened is if Miami trade these players, that is the future of the Dolphins coming ahead. There go Hendry again, up the middle with a hole, and he picks up another 8 yards. So he had a hole up the middle. So hey, right now this team is 2nd and 3. Defense is tired. They're chasing players around. The fans are booing. The fans are exiting the stadium. If you think the owner's not seeing this, man, you're right. Yep. It's sad, man. I mean, but once again, man, what can you do, right? The best you could do. Here's what I try to tell Dolphin fans and especially sports fans. If you fire McDaniel, you fire Greer, right? You get rid of a Tua, because that's going to happen. They're going to get rid of Tua. Trust me. Okay? What is that going to do? We bring somebody else in. I'm not saying we're going to win. We might lose the rest of the game, regardless. That's one thing, and I think right now I feel that they're evaluating this team one-on-one. They're looking at now. You said something that's very important. I do believe players are going to walk out of here and says, "I don't want to be with this team." I totally agree with you. There's players that says, "Man, come on, just get me out of here." I mean, I don't care whether Tyreek Hill was here or not. Tyreek Hill, it's not the difference, man. Everybody think it was the difference. Tyreek Hill was not the difference. All right, because Miami scored 34 against Atlanta. They have scored 27 points against the Chargers. They have scored 30 points against the Jets. They have scored, so they score points. It's just that, listen, I believe it's pure bad management all the way across, starting from the owner coming down. The fans are tired. It has been 24 seasons without winning. That is the longest streak when you talk about a franchise that used to be good for years. Years and years. Hey, you have your good days, you have your bad days. And unfortunately, I'm speaking the truth. I mean, the team is actually not in good shape. Now, they had a good game. They beat Atlanta. A number 2 offense and number 6 offense, number 2 defense. Then you come down here tonight against a team and you lay an egg, right? So you lay only two field goals. That says it all. So another first down by the Ravens, by the way. Another first down. I think it's a 2-minute warning. I want to be sure. Yeah, 2-minute warning, 1st and 10. This is going to be it. They're going to just run the ball up the middle and eat the clock out. There we go. And stay inbound. And that's going to be your final score. Watch, 28-6. 151 and counting. The only thing I can say, fans, okay, sports fans that love the sports, because you got fans and fanatics, and I don't, like I said, I'm not here to judge anybody. I don't, guys and girls, I don't judge anybody. We cannot get overwhelmed over this, okay? We know what we got. We know our product on the field, right? We knew about it. As fans, the only thing we could do is get angry because we want the owner to make a change. If tonight he doesn't make a change, what's going to happen? Okay, right now they're in they're dunning the ball, winning formation. It's going to be the final score, 28-6. That's going to be your final score. That's it. I mean, unfortunately, guys, thank you so much, you guys that join in. I'll give you the final stats. Right now, the Dolphins really did not look good at all. Let's be honest. Two tails or two half. You know, you're down 14-6. The defense hold on. And your offense cannot score a point. And you're right, JG. You have good days and bad days. I mean, I don't know what the owner's going to do tomorrow. And what's going to happen? We're going to sit here again and start talking and start batching the team and say, hey, man, the owner, he might not do nothing. But right now, this team, like I say, is not good. They're now, 2-7? Ravens are 3-5. So unless a miracle happens and they could win 9 games in a row, to make the playoffs, the wild card, you got to win 10, 11 games. Right now, it's not clicking for this team. But let me get you the final stats before I go. I want to thank everybody that have joined the chat. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm looking at all the headlines right now. Dolphin chokes, listen, they're going to say everything they have to say. But let me get you the stats right now before I go on this game. It's not a lovely stats, but hey, you're going to see the difference in a few minutes. I mean, Henry just got 100 yards. Lamar Jackson, 18 for 23, 204 yards, 4 TD. Tua, 25 for 40, 261 yards, no touchdown, 1 interception. Derrick Henry, 19 carries, 119 yards. Devon Achane, why do we start running the ball? Devon Achane stayed with 14 carries, 67 yards. Flowers had 5 receptions, 64 yards. Jalen Waddle had 6 receptions, 82 yards. So think about it. Here we go. 2 tails of 2 different half, right? Passing. Let me get here. Passing. Total yards. Here we go. 338 for Baltimore. Miami 332. Time of possession. Here's where Baltimore took over. Baltimore had 31 minutes and 43 seconds. Miami had 28-17. Passing 245 for Tua, or whatever you want to call it. 188 for the Ravens. 150 yard rushing. We're back to, and that happened in the last 2 quarters. 87 for Miami. First down. 18 for Baltimore. 17. Miami could not do nothing, guys, in the second half. And you have to give credit where credit's due. And that is the Baltimore defense who came up, Yeah, I'm going to get some rest, man. This is it. Thank you so much. And those are my stats. Thank you for everybody that joined the chat. You guys have a blessed night. Be safe. And once again, fins up. Even though they lost, fins up. Thank you.